Hi, Jerry Cohen here again from Ebbetsfield Flannels, and we got kind of an interesting jersey to talk about today. Of course, we're still focused on the Negro Leagues for all of February, but we've got what we think is a 1934 Cincinnati Tigers jersey reproduction that we've just done. And the reason I say we think is because this was a rather obscure team. They only played for 3 or 4 years, and then they were gone. And by process of elimination, with the few photos that exist, we've dated this, I believe, to 1934. So some interesting history behind this team. They were founded by a man named DeHart Hubbard. Now, that name may not be familiar to you, but actually he was the first African American to win a gold medal, and that was in the Paris Olympics in 1924 in the long jump. A lot of people think Jesse Owens was the first, but actually it was DeHart Hubbard. So Hubbard was a big presence around Cincinnati, particularly in the African American community. And about 8 years later, in 1934, he founded the Cincinnati Tigers. Initially, they were in the Negro Southern League, so that was considered by historians to be a minor league. Just like regular Major League Baseball, the Negro Leagues sort of had higher tier leagues, and then they had some lower tier or regional leagues. So the Tigers were in the Negro Southern League for 1934. They seem to have skipped 1935, and then were back in 36. But in 1937, they entered the Negro American League, which was one of the major leagues, and they played in Crosley Field. They wore what appear to be hand-me-down uniforms from the Cincinnati Reds, and they actually did quite well. They finished second, only behind the Kansas City Monarchs. But then they just seemed to have disappeared. So we were really excited when we saw a picture of this jersey. We've done the 37 road jersey for a while, and this one is quite unusual, with the letter C obviously taking up a giant portion of the garment. We've never seen lettering quite like this before, and the contrast sleeves, and just a great looking shirt. We had to do a little extra work on sizing the lettering to make it all fit, but there you go, 1934 Cincinnati Tigers home.